Deer stalking is usually a solitary pursuit.
That's the biggest buck I've ever seen.
They'll definitely make a medal.
Probably gold.
The experience is usually enriched, but the chances of success are usually halved. Welcome to Yorkshire. I'm here with deer stalker Kayliegh Gray from the Viking Field Team. You probably know I use a Merkel. Well, Kayliegh uses its bolt-action cousin, the Jaeger 10 by Haenel. I was curious to see how she was getting on with it. Enjoy.
And so we're here in sunny Yorkshire. Kayliegh and the guys are down there setting up, brought the targets up. We're gonna have a little just check a zero before we go out. As always, I expect it's gonna devolve into some sort of competition. Children, let's go have some fun. A few warm-up shots?
Yes.
What's the plan for tonight and tomorrow?
You're coming out with us, hopefully going to try and get a Roe Buck or two.
Fingers crossed?
Fingers crossed, all being well. And I think after this we're going to have some coffee.
Perfect. How about a little competition? The person who shoots the best group gets to decide who carries a rifle tonight and who carries a rifle tomorrow.
I'm game.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Let's go. Coin toss for who goes first?
Yes, go ahead.
You got ER1 or S? Call it in there. ER1.
You can go first.
That's the way it works.
Show me how it's done.
It is now. Right, go for it. 3 shots or 5 shots?
3.
Pressure's building now.
Yeah, no pressure at all. I think I'm going to be carrying rifles or whatever the forfeit is.
So, I mean, it's totally unfair because that little machine in Sash's hand is a pressure that you're not used to. And
True.
It is a huge pressure. But it's still a dead deer and it's 1.5 group at 100 yards. It's doable.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Let's go shoot some more because we can.
Yeah.
And it's a bit early to go out deer stalking. It's really in your hands now because actually I've no idea whether it's beneficial for me to shoot first or second.
Ladies first?
Yes,
yeah.
definitely ladies first. That's what I was going to go with,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay.
The polite and sensible option. A few more shots? Oh, genuinely, I'd love to know your opinion on that. Haenel. So how are you finding it?
I love this gun. The adjustable comb, I really need that. Obviously being a lady, I don't want my head hovering so I can see down my scope. It's got a nice heavyweight durable stock, which I need for me because I'm quite numb with my rifle. The barrel is great, semi-weight barrel, good quality. I love the trigger on it, it's nice and light.
Is that a single set trigger or is that the standard match one?
It's just a standard match trigger.
Sweet. Do you want to have a go?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
I won't adjust it.
You can,
wasted.
honestly, it's not in a set place, go for it, Johnny.
Thank you. It's a lovely bolt on these, isn't it?
Yeah.
So smooth. I think I missed.
I doubt it.
Tell you what, this scope is exceptional actually. That's the most noticeable difference. In terms of quality of build, these are made by the same people as that, aren't they? They're both,
Yeah.
They're both Merkel built. So
Yeah.
it still feels very similar quality, same rubber finish, but that
Yeah.
scope is, you have a look through mine, it's very different.
Yeah, it's loads bigger, isn't it? You get so used to what you've got, and then you look down somebody else and it's like, oh, it's very different.
It's either, that can work both ways. So you look at something better, so the person who's got the grade up from this, you can go, I wish I had a VX6. But it only works one way, and you look down, like I say, you look at that and you not that's a bad scope.
Oh no, the clarity's good. Yeah, really good.
But that field of view for a 44 scope, and that's a 42, so they should be comparable. That is
Yeah.
wildly exciting.
Yeah.
Would you notice if I stole it?
Yeah, I think I would notice that going missing.
It's a shame. To be fair, I love that rifle. It's good. It's very sweet.
Yeah, jump.
That is a spectacular looking rifle, mate.
It is. It's a Merkel. I like Merkels, as you know.
Have you had that London finish?
Nope.
That's how it comes.
That is Berlin finish.
Right.
That is how it came from the factory.
Actually beautiful.
Yeah.
Not that I'm that shocked or anything.
Well, believe it or not, there are other people in the world that know how to make guns other than people in London.
No.
And that is a slightly better finish than you get on a grade 4, but it's a grade 8 piece of wood, so you get what you pay for, don't you?
You do, yeah. It's not all in the timber, it's about the love that they give it.
It's beautiful. Trying to be careful with it.
The only rule is you have to be careful with your own rifles. Someone else's you can be as...
Just trash it.
Yeah. Apparently I've got to freehand it. All zeroed up and ready to go.
Yep.
Just changed ammo.
Yeah, and it's grouped really, really nicely. I'm pleased with that.
Is that what you're blaming the loss on earlier, or is that you just being kind to me, as in?
No, I think it's user error more than anything, to be completely honest.
Perfect. That's a mustard group. That's Exergy.
Blue tip,
Right.
110 grain for 308.
Are you feeling lucky?
Yeah, I think.
Like we're going to see herds of Roe Bucks, all gold medals.
I wish. We should have a good chance.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds
coffee,
like coffee,
then go.
then find a Roe Buck.
Perfect. So Andy's gone off to try and find something somewhere else.
Yes.
What's the plan?
We're gonna stalk around a couple of different blocks of woodland and see if we can land on a buck.
It's quite open ground.
Yes, and very flat as well, so we're quite visible in a lot of places. So we'll have to use hedgerows, scrub as much as possible, and hopefully sneak in on one, but we'll see.
So, you guys won't know that it's Sash's birthday today. And to convince him to come out stalking in Yorkshire, I promised them I'd do it in bare feet. Is that going to be a good idea, Kayliegh?
No.
And that's why we're doing it. As long as you're smiling, Sash. Let's go and try and find something.
Yeah, sounds good.
Can you see something?
I think there's a pair of ears just underneath that tree. Come on.
I think I can make them out, but the amount of times that I've thought that I've seen deer with huge antlers that don't have to be a stick or a bit of grass or a shadow.
Yeah.
The first time I took thermal out, me and a mate stalked a cow pack we thought was a fox for about 3 hours.
So far, so good. The barefoot experience was a solid 8 out of 10.
How long have you been stalking for?
4 years, not that long.
That's plenty more than a lot of people.
I still feel really, really new to it. You think you kind of know and understand deer and what they're going to do, and then they do something completely random.
I think that's part of the joy, isn't it? There's a lot of books. There's no substitute for just spending time around them and
Watching them.
Yeah.
So how long have you stalked for, Johnny?
Most of my life, to be fair, on and off. I think the South's very different, where there's so many people, so many stalkers.
Yeah.
It's easy to find like 30 or 40 acres of land to stalk on.
Yeah.
But it's not, you can't manage the deer. You can easily shoot that out. It's unfair. It's the sort of place you can go and shoot 1 or 2 a year, maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you want good stalking, you've got to pay for it, which I don't think I have a problem with. It's very valuable.
Yeah.
And it's not, think about it, it's not that expensive. Like a stalking syndicate's a couple of grand.
Yeah.
Which is not cheap. But you can go all the time. You don't have to shoot deer.
Well, you're not paying a professional to take you out either.
No, and there's so much more and I say that out going out with you, it's fun to stalk with other people, but it's kind of cleansing, I think, to stalk by yourself occasionally.
Peace and quiet.
Yeah.
It's nice just to be so focused on one thing and nothing else.
Yeah, I think that's the nice thing.
Yeah.
So for me, my mind is always going, as Sasha will tell you, I never stop, except when I'm stalking by myself, and all you're focused on is finding deer.
Yeah.
And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
As we moved on, the Yorkshire countryside challenged my desire to be at one with it.
And you go and shoot a deer,
Yeah.
and then I'll see you on your way back, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Because this has been very pleasant.
Up until now, I did warn you.
I mean,
You're gonna man it. This is gonna be There's nettles and thistles.
do I look like I'm a man who worries about nettles and thistles?
You should be. Really, really sorry.
Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. This is worth it. Is this a good present?
I'm so sorry.
Mate.
How are you feeling?
I'm a solid 10 out of 10 right now.
Really?
Maybe even 20 out of 10. No, we could have gone out for a nice walk. Would have been unremarkable. Seen a doe, never shot a deer.
Hold on, let me just see if I can get up before you come down.
Okay, film this. Glad to see someone else struggling today.
I think we'll get on.
Do you want me to get up and pull you up? I quit my job. You're such a... The legs are fine. Ready for this? The feature that I never understood until now.
Albino strap.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god.
Don't get worried about, son.
Ready?
Enjoy that, Sasha.
Thank you, Johnny. I thought I heard something bark over there.
Sure it wasn't me screaming in pain. That is a view and a half, isn't it? That is a view and a half. What's next? What could possibly be better than that?
We're going to have a look at the other side of that strip of trees because over the weekend we came for a bit of a recce. We saw a doe and 2 kids and 2 bucks knocking about, so fingers crossed they're about this.
Perfect. Did you tell them to stay?
I tried to.
Perfect.
Whether they listened, who knows?
Fingers crossed. Lucky
Lucky feet.
knife. Lucky knife.
Does he?
Tucked into the long grass. You just
Yeah. Let's go down here and see.
route march.
Yeah. Does he?
Tucked into the long grass. You just
Yeah. Let's go down here and see.
route march. It's a buck.
No, it's a good spot. I can't see it clear enough.
Who will make that happen? Does this look like our crossing spot, or do you reckon we could push it a bit?
Do you reckon go a bit further down?
It's your call. Yeah, I think further down.
Yeah.
See if we can cross, keep some edges of our background.
Yeah.
If it's stupid enough.
To step out onto the grass. I can't see what it is.
I can't even see it.
See what it is actually. I think it's a doe.
It's walking like a deer to me.
Yeah.
See if we can, because I think there's
Yeah. Or is it a hare?
there's a hair right close, but it's a deer. The deer is somewhere.
bit borderline too dark for me.
I mean, it is pretty dark. I can bet this is.
Yeah.
But we saw some deer.
Yes.
And we got in some trouble.
Yeah. A lot of trouble.
And Sasha laughed himself to death on his birthday, which is obviously important. Should we walk on back, I guess? How far?
How far?
How far we gotta go?
Quite a way, but we can pick up speed. I don't think we're going to shoot anything now.
No, not unless it comes and sit on the end of the barrel, right? Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you very much. You got on all right then?
Yeah, managed to get this little cull bug that was meandering out.
Happy days. Well, we saw a lot.
Of does. And hares.
A lot of hares.
Yeah.
A lot of does. So clean them out then, what's the plan? Home for dinner?
Dinner,
Bed? Beer? Do it all over again?
and do it again in the morning.
Different spot in the morning?
Yes.
Feeling lucky?
Yeah, I'm optimistic about them.
Morning, mate.
Morning.
Ready for it?
Yeah.
Tired?
Could have done with an extra couple of hours in bed.
You should have told the sun. It would have been wise. But it's very beautiful out there.
Yeah, hopefully when the mist lifts we should be able to see a bit more. We should definitely see some deer, and I'm optimistic we should get one.
Right, let's go get five, maybe 10.
Yeah, why not?
That's a bit much.
Possibly a bit overkill.
Let's go have some fun.
Yeah, sounds good.
We headed back out, filled with the optimism only stalkers and fishermen can understand.
Could be a hot tree.
Yeah. I think that wind is okay to kind of go down towards them. Right on the edge of the grass. It might be him. There might even be a third one further down, and I don't want to get too close because it's quite still and noise, but I need to be able to see them. I can get down on the bipod.
They both look about yearling size. I think one's similar to that one.
Yeah.
As the continual onslaught of does continued, we went on a tactical retreat to see what was around the next corner.
Yeah, the second one's right behind it. You should make out the back of its head or its bum or something. It's thick today, isn't it? Very thick. So what's that we've seen? Pair of yearlings, dad and two kids, mum and one kid. Odds are the next thing we see is going to be a big fat buck. A little fat buck. A little skinny buck.
Any buck will do.
Something old enough to have antlers.
Yeah.
I don't think that one in the wheat is no older than the other one.
No. I think if we creep around the side of the wood, then we can have a look down this game strip that runs alongside. Come on, see how far he is. Just need him to step out and touch, but I'm not sure he will.
Blocking through the wind. Something barked at him first, probably upset by something in the wood. The wind is very bad.
So I think if we head around the side of the field,
Yeah.
head back down the hedgerows and then work back these fields, to our left. The wind will be more in our favour and I think we've got a better chance.
Yeah, that wind's been a bit of a nightmare just now.
It's not been ideal.
The first buck we've seen, and he's a really nice buck as well.
And he's winded us.
That's the game though.
Yeah, that's stalking.
The field back, the wind was going in the other direction, so it's always tough on these bank sides, isn't it?
Mm.
People have put up with 25 minutes of you and I going on about stalking and being barefoot and going through pain, shooting rifles. You deserve for putting up with our company.
And that was that. 18 deer of the wrong gender and one big old clever buck.
It was a very pleasant morning.
It was lovely now that the weather's got out. I've seen some deer,
20 billion deer,
does,
all female. We saw 2 bucks.
2 bucks.
Yeah. One that didn't present a shot but was really nice, and one that presented a shot 300 billion yards away.
Yeah, just pushing my limits I think a bit there.
Yeah, and it seems wise to not do that.
But it's just nice to be out and to see have some company for a change.
Definitely, although clearly that company has been utterly bad luck.
No, it's me, honestly. I think I'm cursed.
Sasha, it's Sasha, blame Sasha.
But not all was lost. A few new friends were made, a beautiful sunrise was seen, and some serious laughs were had.
Happy birthday.
And I suppose that's what it's all about.